What's up, Wolfpack? It's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special guest, Joe.
How you guys doing today?
This is my boyfriend, and he and I are going to predict Wrestlemania. Alright, our first match we're going to discuss is King Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston versus Ridge Holland and Sheamus with Butch on the sidelines. Who do you think is going to win?
Well, in this match, I got the New Day winning this match. Just because Big E's out, they're going to be very emotional. Big E, as you guys already know, broke his neck on SmackDown a couple weeks ago. And prayers up for you, Big E. I think Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston will put on a pretty good show.
That's a good one, though.
Mm-hmm.
Your prediction. But this is the first time I'm going to go opposite of you. I'm going to pick Sheamus.
Sheamus?
Because with Butch on the sidelines, aka Pete Dunne, I think they're going to win. We got Seth freaking Rollins versus Mystery Person. Who do you think the Mystery Person is, and who's going to win?
I think it's going to be Cody Rhodes. I think we all know who it's going to be. It's going to be Cody Rhodes. AEW's own original, who's returned to the WWE for the first time in about 3 years, maybe, I want to say. Well, as you guys know, he was Stardust towards the end of his run in WWE, so I'm choosing Cody. But I think that match probably be, if this is on night one, I think this is going to be a show stealer.
I'm actually going to agree with you. I'm going to go with it being Cody Rhodes and Cody Rhodes winning, but I hope they don't squash Seth Rollins. If anything, I just don't want them to squash an already good WWE wrestler for someone that is coming back.
Right.
Ooh. So Kevin Owens is going to have the KO show with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Do you think it's going to lead into like a match on Raw the next day, or is it going to lead to a match on WrestleMania, maybe night 2? What do you think is going to happen?
I highly doubt. Stone Cold is about 60 years old. So I'm thinking he probably won't have a match with KO, but I wouldn't be surprised. But I can see KO getting his head stunned.
I do agree with you. I think it would be pretty cool if Stone Cold came back and wrestled Kevin Owens. Like, one more match in him. But I do agree with you. I think he's going to give him a good stunner, get a couple of beers, and then this would be like a good beginning to night 1, rather than, I hope it's not towards the end.
From what I heard, they might be closing that out with that match, from what I read.
That's kind of like a
whoa, yeah.
little bit of a weird ending.
Yeah, it'll be a weird ending in night 1. They should have a match for them. But it wouldn't be surprising if they had ended up having a match eventually, you know?
We got big time Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's Champion, versus the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. Who do you think is gonna win?
I'm going with. Ooh, this is a tough one because I've been debating on this one all back and forth. But I think Bianca's gonna win her belt back. Especially from what happened at SummerSlam, she shouldn't have lost her. I thought it was wrong for them to take her belt away like that. With Big Time Bex just coming back from being pregnant. I like Big Time Bex, but I didn't think that was a good way for them to pretty much drop Bianca's title. So I think Bianca's deserving for this title for her second reign. So I'm going Bianca.
I will also go Bianca, and she's going to be the Raw Women's Champion. I have faith that Bianca is going to be the champion. And I'm still a little bit angry for that 20-second win at SummerSlam. So I hope that she gets the last laugh in this. And man, it would be so cool if the next person, when she gets the belt, that it would be Bianca versus Rhea.
Yes.
I think that would be pretty amazing. And then who knows, Becky would probably still be in the title picture.
Yep.
We got Drew McIntyre, aka my Scottish brother, as Joe puts it, and Happy Corbin with Madcap Moss.
I think you all know who I'm going with this one. Drew McIntyre is my dude. That dude is a hoss. That dude is a beast. But don't be surprised if he tries to put Baron Corbin over in this match. Because Happy Corbin does deserve a really good match with somebody that is pretty good in the ring, like Drew McIntyre. I know he gave, what's that guy's name again?
Oh, Madcap Moss.
Madcap Moss. I don't watch, I've been watching WWE on and off. Madcap Moss had a good match with Drew McIntyre on the last pay-per-view. Hopefully he does the same for Baron Corbin.
I'm going to go with you. I'm going to pick Drew McIntyre. And I hope that when this match is over, like the whole feud is over between all three of these guys. I have mad respect for all of them involved, especially Madcap Moss for taking those brutal bumps at the Elimination Chamber.
That was a brutal match, but he carried them
And
that match.
I really like Baron Corbin, and I think he as well needs to get into the title picture. I think it would be great for him, and it's about time that he holds gold again.
Yeah, not the mid-card. I want him as a probably the new whatever championship they're going to come out with next.
But I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre, your favorite person.
As you guys know, I have a pure hatred for Logan Paul.
The Mysterios versus The Miz and Logan Paul.
I'm going with the Mysterios.
Whoa.
I cannot stand Logan Paul. I like the Miz heel character, but I don't like Logan Paul at all. I cannot stand him.
As much as like the respect I have for the Mysterios, I'm gonna go opposite of you. I'm gonna go with the Miz and Logan Paul because it's like very seldom like a celebrity would lose, and the Miz.
They're both celebrities though. That's the thing. It's Miz and Logan Paul are.
They both are, but I'm gonna go with the Miz.
I wouldn't mind having a match myself with Logan Paul.
I know you would. This is for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions with the Usos versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Boogs or Boggs, whatever.
The guy at work and I were talking about this today because I told him I think the Usos will take this, but he also said it's time for Shinsuke to get a tag title. So, but with that being said, I'm still going to Usos.
I'm still going to Usos too. And with this being on night one, it's definitely got set a stage for the Bloodline, and to see if they retain their tag team titles and if Roman gets both the titles. So we're gonna discuss that later.
Yes.
It's gonna be great. I'm gonna go with the Usos that they're gonna retain. Charlotte Flair is the SmackDown Women's Champion versus the Royal Rumble winner, Ronda Rousey.
She looks mean in that picture.
She does look mean in that picture. Oof. She looks like
She gonna F somebody up or something.
She's gonna break your arm.
Yeah, I know. She look like she probably break my little video arm. You see, I got a little arm.
I already broke one arm.
Yeah. So with this match, I think Ronda Rousey will win. Ronda Rousey is so athletic. Both of them are very athletic to me, but I think Ronda Rousey will take this one. I just saw her training video with Shayna Baszler a couple days ago, and I would love to see her and Shayna go at it once. But anyway, I mean, Charlotte might not be able to put her down with the figure eight. So, and then you got to think about Ronda Rousey was in MMA for a long time. So she pretty much has all those submission moves in her bag. So I'm going with Ronda.
I am going with Ronda as well. I think it's going to be interesting for her to get the SmackDown Women's Championship and see what she can do with it. Like, who's the next challenger for Ronda if she's the SmackDown Women's Championship. But with Charlotte, she doesn't need a belt. She can just show up.
Yeah,
and
everybody knows who she is.
Gonna be great.
Yeah, everybody knows who Charlotte is.
Right. Now we are doing night 2, and I told Joe as soon as I pulled this picture up, why'd they pick the worst picture of Bobby Lashley to put in the promo? So it's Bobby Lashley. He came back last night on Raw, and he's challenging Omos.
I want to see Bobby toss Omos around. I'm talking about when Brock Lesnar came out and turned heel when he was tossing Spike Dudley around. He's gonna lift Omos like he's a leaf or something.
Really?
Yeah. So Bobby Lashley's gonna dominate Omos, but it's gonna be interesting to see if he hits the Hurt Lock on him, or is he gonna finish him off with the Dominator?
I'm gonna go with Bobby Lashley myself. I've been thinking, and this is what I'm gonna say, he's probably gonna kick Omos the knees and then give him like a Hurt Lock. And that's how he's gonna win. Cause Bobby Lashley can knock down Titans too.
Mm-hmm.
We have RK Bro as the Raw Tag Team Champions versus the Street Profits and Alpha Academy.
Let me say this. I went to McClure North. Randy Orton went to Hazelwood Central. McClure North and Hazelwood Central always had a rivalry going. Randy's my dude, but I also like the Street Profits. Street Profits as a heel are probably going to be a really good, probably going to be a force to be reckoned with. With that being said, I know Randy Orton's from the same hometown I am from, Florissant, Missouri. He lives here in St. Charles, I want to say, but I'm still going with the Street Profits. Street Profits deserve the tag team titles as a heel tag team. I would like to see them as they're running with as a heel.
As much as I love RK Bro, I honestly think they're going to lose these tag team titles and become rivals. Because why not become rivals at the biggest stage of them all? Why not just break up at WrestleMania? But I agree, I am going with the Street Profits as well. Edge versus AJ Styles.
This is the match I've been wanting to see for a long time. Mm-hmm. Even though AJ was in TNA for a while, Edge was doing his thing in WWE as a top heel, and he's 11-time champion. I know AJ Styles won a lot of titles around the world with New Japan, and he also won with TNA. I'm going to go with AJ Styles. That dude is a beast in the ring. So is Edge. Even though Edge is 47 years old, Edge can still go with the best of them. So with that being said, I think Edge is going to put him over. I think Edge is going to give him a good match. I think he's going to get what the fans want in this situation. AJ Styles is going to win this match.
I'm going to go opposite of you. I think Edge is going to win. Because he's doing like a major heel hot streak. And I don't know, it is a dream match.
Yes, it
of
is.
Ours. And as much as we both love AJ Styles, I'm gonna go with Edge. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna stick with the Hall of Famer, Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory.
I like both of these. I like both. I like Austin Theory. He's young, talented, up and coming. I know Pat McAfee played in the NFL for the Colts. He was their punter. So I'm going with Pat McAfee. I just want to see how he wrestles in this match, and I think Austin Theory's going to have put on. I think both of them are going to put on a good show. So I'm going Pat McAfee.
Since the Elimination Chamber, I have so much more respect for Austin Theory than I've ever had. But I think Pat McAfee is going to take this one. It's going to be interesting watching him wrestle.
Yes, it will.
And how the chemistry is going to be in the ring for them both. The women's tag team titles with Queen Zelina and Carmella versus Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley versus Sasha Banks and Naomi versus Natalya and Shayna Baszler.
I'm going Sasha Banks and Naomi. I've been thinking about this all day. I've been back and forth because I think Zelina and Carmella is going to lose the title, even though I cannot stand Carmella. I think Sasha Banks and Naomi going to win it. Cause I was going towards Liv and Rhea, but also, then again, I can see anybody coming out with the tag team titles on this one. But I'm going with Sasha Banks and Naomi.
As much as you've heard me say, why aren't they doing something with Liv? Why aren't they giving her a chance? And I love the tag team of Liv and Rhea. But I'm going to go with Sasha Banks and Naomi. One, if you look up on Google how many times Sasha Banks has won at WrestleMania, it's 0 and 6. Oh. So she has never won a WrestleMania. And I so desperately want her to win. I think these two would have great chemistry so far, and they make great tag team. Mm-hmm. And, who knows when Naomi will join the bloodline, if and when.
It'll probably be soon. It will be interesting to see her, because they do need a woman in the group, and that'll be, that's one of the Usos' wife. I can't remember which one it was. whose wife it is. I mean, but that'll be very interesting. But I would like to see her get the women's title eventually again.
I would also like to see Shayna Baszler get a title, not just like a tag team person all the time. I think she would be cool in like Raw or SmackDown.
I mean, she's a beast too. She like I like one of her videos. She reposted it on Instagram.
That's pretty cool.
Actually, I shared her story. I think it was a story. Cool story. I shared her story a while back, and then she reposted it. Like I want to say she was working out, and I said, "Wow, she's a beast." And then Shayna Baszler liked it, and she goes, "I'm tired."
Okay, so we have another celebrity match. It's Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn.
I'm gonna go with.
And this is an anything goes.
Anything goes?
Yeah.
It's gonna be Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville, you think the celebrity will win?
I think Johnny Knoxville will win this one. He's gonna do a lot of crazy stunts. He's already crazy anyway on the Jackass series and all that. So I want Johnny Knoxville. Even though I like Sami Zayn a lot.
Like you have to ask yourself, like, who does this benefit more? With like a celebrity winning, like I said earlier, like it's very little that a celebrity would lose. But I think like Johnny Knoxville can just go and do anything that he wants. Like I think Sami Zayn would need this more than him. So I'm gonna go with Sami. We've reached the biggest one, the big main event on night 2.
That everybody's been talking about.
Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Long discussion.
Yeah.
We have the unity of the heavyweight and the WWE Championship with Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. And Paul Heyman will be somewhere.
I'm going Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is a GOAT as a heel. For those of you out there, GOAT means greatest of all time. 570 plus days as champion is remarkable. He had to go through cage matches, Hell in a Cell matches. He had a lot of different opponents. Seth Rollins. He even had a match with one of his cousins, which was a really good match. They did a good job on that one. Brock Lesnar, he comes in with the title, be off for 3 months. Comes in with the title, be off for 3 months. I'm going with Roman Reigns. That dude is probably one of the best heels, actually top 3 heels in wrestling right now. I'm not going to say he's the top heel, but he's the top 3 right now for sure.
As much as I give Brock a lot of shit, I actually like this Brock more than I like past Brock. Because he's more likable, but...
Cowboy Brock, that's what I call him.
I do. Farmer Brock.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Roman Reigns. Like I told Joe like a week or so ago, I see him not losing that Universal Championship for like 1,000 plus.
I think he's going to go for at least, I know he's going to hit the 2-year mark pretty soon.
It's either going to be 2 or 3 years. He's going to be tops. I don't know, I just don't see him losing it.
Well, if you think, let me ask you this. Anybody right now, who is going to take Roman's title? If you had to pick one person that will take Roman's title, who would that be? Because I'll tell you mine here in a minute.
I have 2.
Who? We're probably about the same then.
My second one. No, I have 3. Sorry, I lied. Cody Rhodes. Seth Rollins, again. Or Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, we got one of them out of those 3.
What do you think?
I'm going Drew. I can see Bobby Lashley taking that title from him. And then you guys are going to criticize me for this because I honestly think he has a legit chance if they build him right to take the title. I think Baron Corbin can take it too.
Really?
Yeah. Baron Corbin is a beast in the ring. He has good movesets. He's pretty solid on the mic. I love his move, the Deep Six. That move is so cold, it's not even funny. But that's the one person I can't see. Those 3.
You like the Deep Six, I like the End of Days.
Yes.
And I know Joe asked me if he can have a part of this video and talk about dream matches.
Okay, so we talked about this a long time ago. So I have a couple dream matches in mind that I would love to see. Any wrestling promotion, anything you can think of. One of them will be MJF versus The Miz. You know why? They're both good on the mic. That rivalry will be legendary. They're both on top of their game on the microphone right now. That's one match I would love to see. Another match I was thinking about. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Bobby Lashley. Both of them are big. Powerhouse Hobbs is younger than, even though he's younger than Bobby Lashley can still go for his age. Tag team, the Usos. I would love to see them go against the Hardys just one time.
So this is like a, what is that called? AEW and WWE kind of, what is that? Like, not like a merger, but
just say they had an invasion angle.
Oh, an invasion?
Yeah. But we just thinking of different matches off the top of our heads right now. Now, if we have to go back in the day, some of the dream matches I would love to see. I would love to see ECW Tajiri versus Malachi Black. Both of them have similar styles. Both of them has that martial arts background. Both of them have that roundhouse kick that can knock your skull off. There's a lot of matches I would love to see. RVD in his prime. AJ Styles in his prime. Even though we saw it on TNA, you know, RVD was a little older at that time. I would love to see both of them go at it. And then, yes, I would love to have a match with Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, call him.
Yeah, call me Logan Paul. We can make some money together.
Oh, I totally forgot at the beginning. I will be putting Joe's Instagram in the description box below and somewhere in this video, and you can go follow him for some great saxophone playing.
Some sexy music.
Some sexy music.
Joe Sullivan music on Instagram.
And don't forget to like, comment, tell us your predictions, and even like with Joe's dream matches, you know, what do you want to see and who do you think would win his dream matches? So like, comment, subscribe, join this wolf pack, and I will see you in the next one. Be safe, and I'll see you soon. Peace. Bye.